Good morning, happy Monday, welcome to my channel. Before we start, please subscribe to my channel. We talk about Juventus news, latest news from Juventus, comments about the game, etc. Is in English, so gives an opportunity for the international Juventus supporter to be updated from the latest news and the latest comment from directly from Italy and all the news coming directly from La Continassa. Subscribe to the channel, doesn't cost you anything but means a lot to us to support this project. First, new jersey of the week. I mentioned in the previous video that I would wear one jersey every day. I don't have enough jersey to cover all the year. Hopefully this project will last for a long time, so I will introduce a new jersey every week. This week is this jersey. I don't know if you can see, it's a very old jersey related to 2001-2002 season. It's the away jersey made by Lotto, you can see, and it was an Italian brand. I think it's still around, but it's not as famous anymore. And the sponsor was Fastweb. I think it's it's one-off sponsor, Fastweb. And this jersey, I mean, in 2001-2002 season, the manager was Marcello Lippi. We had a lot of big names like Buffon, Thuram, Nedved, Zambrotta, Davids, Conte, Tacchinardi, but mainly Igor Tudor was part of the team. So our current manager was a part of the team. It's a very wide jersey. It's the way the player used to wear and how the football jerseys were made. Now are very tight to the body to increase speed and performance. Okay, let's talk about the result of the game. It was a draw, 1-1. It's a good result in the way that luckily we didn't lose. There were a lot of pessimism around the Italian news and Italian press. We were able to take 3 points, to bring 3 points home from Dallara, the way the game started, but let me go in details. The lineup was Di Gregorio. Savona played the third defender, so it was Savona, Kalulu and Vega. In the midfield was very compact midfield with Weah, Cambiasso, so 2 good wings, McKennie, Locatelli, Thuram in the midfield. And after that, in the up front, we had Colomani and Gonzalez. As substitution, we had Douglas Luiz, Aziz, Bayo, Bangula, and Conceição. So he played basically everyone. One thing we noticed, we had to use a lot of next-gen players because we didn't have enough players. A lot of players are injuries. 2 things I want to talk about in this game. First, of course, give you an overview of the game. I don't give votes, but from now on, I want to select the best player of the game from our side. And second, I will touch base the Champions League rush, which is becoming very, very interesting. Regarding the game, the first half, I think, was a good half. I woke up at 2:45 to watch the game, and I wanted to register a video at 4 a.m. in the morning, but I had to collect my thoughts. I want to write it down, so I prefer to release a video in the morning. The first half, as I said, is very good. And we scored with Thuram, and through a mistake of the goalkeeper, as in a Polish goalkeeper. There was a small deflection as well. One thing, we played compactly, we played with intensity. If we need to find out a downside is the strike didn't create enough movement. I mean, the goal was scored by the field, and Thuram, it's outstanding, is very strong. It's really coming up, and the Tudor is really coming up. So I have a question to Thiago Motta, why he didn't use him enough. Second half, Bologna came out. Bologna is a tough team. They really press very high, they defend very high. Bologna Dallara is a tough pitch where Inter Milan lost, Napoli drew. So it's really tough game. You can see Bologna increase the pressure, they become more physical, they were pushing, and they got an equalizer. Fun enough, they got an equalizer through a mistake of one defender, Vega. He was completely off balance, so he lost marking his opponent, and the opponent scored. So if you look at overall game, a draw is okay. If you count the chances, maybe we had more chances. One with Vega, one with Cambiasso. He scored a goal, but he was offside by an arm and a foot, so still offside. And the match ended up in this way. I heard the interview that Tudor did with the press, and he said he was very happy with the result. He prepared the game differently. He told the team to play differently compared to the way he played before, so he was happy. He had a lot of young players. He had to put fresh energies in. But one thing he didn't say, and a lot of Italian journalists noticed, which I noticed as well, Juventus at the moment plays very well for 50 minutes. So finally Tudor teaching a Tudor way of working, you can see, but you can see only for 50 minutes. Physically, they can't do it. So which leads me the fact the physical preparation was done at the beginning of the season was wrong. The team is not ready to play as far as they go. They're not physical fit to play 90 minutes. So I'm thinking what's going to happen to the FIFA Club World Cup. Who's going to play? How long the team is going to last? That's some question mark we need to ask. So that's something they need to work on next season. The team needs to run. The team needs to have physicality, which didn't have. Two good notes after this game. The first one is Thuram. Of course, we're not discovering him today, but again, he's a young player, a lot of improvement. He can really become a world-class player, like his dad, like his brother. I see another good note about Douglas Luiz. Finally came instead of Locatelli, which is good. So finally Tudor, so we know where Tudor sees is, and the fact that slowly is getting game time is going to be important, because Locatelli cannot last another 3 games. He's tired, he's been squeezed as much as he can, so having a good alternative, a good backup for him is good. The bad note is Colomani. I didn't like him. He's supposed to be his game. There were a lot of spaces. It was a quick game. So even Vlahovic would have been fit to play. If I was Tudor, I would have played Colomani, because now you need to, against Bologna, it's not a physical game, it's more a speed game. So Colomani had the opportunity to rush through and cut the spaces, but he didn't play well, which brings us to the idea, maybe we cover in another video, about next season. Next season, Colomani will go back to France. Vlahovic most likely will be sold, so we don't have striker beside Milik. So something Juventus need to think about and need to build for the next season. And we need 2 or 3 good strikers for the next season. Last point, and I try to keep myself below the 10 minutes, which is tough. The last point is the Champions League battle. We have 4 teams within 1 point. So we have Juve, Roma, Lazio 63 points, and Bologna 62 points. Next week is really important. Next week game is Lazio Juve, so we go to Rome to play against Lazio, and Atalanta Rome. And one thing, Rome is playing so well. Ranieri really made a difference and really changed completely how the team play, how the team portray, how the team face every single game. Next week, we really need to support Atalanta, because if they win, they stop Rome. And if we win against Lazio, definitely will, I wouldn't say cement, but we build another block towards the Champions League. One point about Rome, the fact that Ranieri had Rome, Tudor is having in Juventus, but maybe, and I'll leave you with this concept, maybe we engage Tudor too late in the game. Luciano Moggi said after PSV, we're supposed to sack Motta. Juventus didn't do it. If you had brought Tudor in during after PSV defeat, maybe we would have secured the Champions League. Food for thoughts. Thank you for following. Please subscribe to the channel, and I talk to you soon. Thank you. Have a good Monday. Take care. Ciao, ciao.